So Arthur, let's start with the hospital. It is a massive project to give back to the community, something you've done very well ever since coming to Atlanta. But what was the genesis of the idea of making this project possible?
Well, it really came from Children's, and we're blessed having that kind of leadership in Atlanta, and so for us, it's a matter of matching our resources, which we have, and be able to do it against a great vision. So there's nothing more important than children. They're a third of our population and 100% of our future. So when Children's presented the idea to us, we were very excited about it, and didn't take us very long to say yes. Didn't realize then the size of our gift was the largest ever given to a single freestanding hospital facility, pediatric care facility. And that facility itself is like 2 million square feet, which is the largest medical project ever done in our state, which amazed me as well. But I mean, more than anything else, more than even the facility, I think when you go into the hospital and spend time there, you realize the miracles that'll take place there with the doctors and the nurses and the staffs that are there. And they really are miracle workers, not only for the patients, but for the parents and the caretakers that have to be woven into the fabric as well. So we're thrilled to be involved and connected to it in any way, and to have my name, our family name, on the hospital itself is truly a blessing.
You said woven into the fabric. I think that's what a lot of people would say when they think about Arthur Blank and what you've been able to do for the city of Atlanta.
Thank you.
And now, what a tremendous honor. Congratulations, the Ring of Honor.
Yes, yeah.
I know you have to be very excited to be a part of a very unique fraternity of men that you
So
really
I'll be number 13, and our quarterback we drafted in 2008, Matt Ryan, will be 3 weeks later, number 14. So to be drafted in the same year to our Ring of Honor, for me, is a special honor. So I think I view it, I've been a steward for the franchise for 22 years, so I really accept this kind of recognition really for our fans, for our players, for our coaches, for our sponsors, everybody connected to the franchise. And it's not really about me, it's about our team effort and doing everything we can to support our team on the field and off the field. And we try to win 2 Super Bowls every year. One is a Super Bowl most people think of, and we're playing against Super Bowl champions this coming Sunday night. First time we're playing on Sunday Night Football since 2019, so it's a long time. But beyond that, it's a Super Bowl off the field as well in the community, and we try to do that every year. In that area, we don't have 31 other teams we're competing against. We're just competing against the opportunities and ourselves. So, it's been a great connection for myself and for our families in all ways. So, beautiful recognition, but really accepted on behalf of everybody I mentioned earlier. Truly.
You brought up Super Bowl very early in this conversation.
Yeah.
You were really close once. How often do you think about bringing a Super Bowl to this city?
Think about it every year. I mean, it's the goal to bring a Super Bowl to the city every year, and not just playing it, but winning it, and hopefully to host another one as well. And we're in the process of doing that. We're bidding on the Super Bowl in 2028, and see how that comes out. But we'd love to play in one before then for sure. In this roster, I think that Coach Morris and Terry Fontenot, our general manager, and their teams collectively, coaches and personnel staff, have done a great job in building this roster. And I think you saw that. You really saw it in the first game as well, particularly on the defensive side of the ball. The offense really wasn't clicking that first game. Second game, I think they got to a comfort level, and our defense continued to play well. We've only given up 2 touchdowns in 2 games, and there's only 3 other teams, I think, in the NFL that have that same record. So I'm excited about where we are, but we're playing a very, very good team Sunday night. Obviously won the last 2 Super Bowls, have a world-class quarterback in Patrick Mahomes. So we'll have to be at our best, but guys are ready. They're prepared. They've worked hard all week. A very short week coming off Monday night and playing again Sunday. We have a few extra hours on Sunday because the game doesn't kick off till 8:20 Sunday night, but we're excited about it. Looking forward to it.
Right here on 11 Alive, by the way, we have Sunday Night Football, which is great.
Yeah, it is great.
You have a roster worthy of primetime games. First time you guys have been featured in back-to-back primetime matchups since 2013.
Right.
What excites you about just the opportunity to be on a primetime stage so often and so early?
Well, I think it's great. It's the first time we've had, 4 national games in forever. I can't remember the last year. And to have them back to back in that way, a Monday night and a Sunday night, and we're happy doing it on your channel Sunday night. But it's a big deal for our players, big deal for our city. So to get that national opportunity, to get the recognition of the efforts that we've put together in building this roster, building this team, and giving our men a chance to perform on that stage, I think is a huge opportunity for them. So we're excited about it. But you know, once the game starts, it's about the game, and they're not thinking about the only game on national TV. They're thinking about, you know, their job, their responsibility, their opportunities. How do we win the game? And that's where the focus has to be. And I'll be consumed a little bit at halftime with this Ring of Honor acknowledgement, which is a beautiful thing. But outside of that, I'm going to be focused on the game. We're there to win, and that's our purpose that night.
One thing that I think doesn't get talked about enough is that you were always there on the sideline, especially in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And that goes back to a Sioux Warrior, as much
Yeah.
as I understand it. Tell me a little bit about the idea behind that and why it's important for you to go out there
Yeah.
in the fourth quarter.
Well, it's important for me, it's really in all of our businesses, but let's talk about the Falcons in this case, for the players to feel, whether it be during training camp, or whether it be during preseason games, whether it be in the off season, during the regular season, during games, that they know their owner is connected to them. Their owner cares about them. Their owner is a good listener. Their owner is there to support them in any way that I possibly can. So for 22 years, the middle of the fourth quarter, win, lose, facing a potential tie, I go down to the field. And it's important, I think, for the players and coaches to see me there, so they say, look, he's connected to us. Whatever's going on in the field, our owner is actually connected to us. And to represent our fans. I really don't represent myself. I represent our fans when I'm doing that. I wish all, you know, millions and millions of our fans were down there on the sidelines with me. They are emotionally. They can't be physically, but I can represent that. So that connectivity to the people that are, in this case, players that are putting their bodies, their emotions, you know, everything on the line to win a game, I think is a big deal. So it's a way for me to say thank you to them, show appreciation.
And it's not just the players you're giving back to. You give back to the fans in a very big way. The concessions have been the best in the NFL for the last 8 years.
They have
and Levy is honoring you by giving away the free hot dogs, the free concessions.
Right.
How much is that indicative of everything you've been able to do for the fans?
Well, thank you for bringing it up. It's been a big deal for us for 8 years, and be voted by the National Football League, by our fans for the last 8 years, the #1 for fan experience the last couple of years, but food and beverage for the last 8 years. And to do it, it's a way to show appreciation for the commitment that our fans make to us. It's their time, it's their energy, it's their passion, it's their financial resources as well. All those things, we want to find ways to say thank you. We can't find enough ways to say thank you, but that is one way. So this particular Sunday with Levy and with Coca-Cola as well, and ourselves, I mean, you know, we're very near close to free anyway with our food and beverage on a Sunday to Sunday situation. And we are for, you know, college games, and we are for the Final Fours, and we are for college championship games, and we'll be that way for FIFA when we have the World Cup here in 2026. It's always that way. But this is a way to even get it down to the lowest possible level, which is free. So, you know, it's a great recognition. But it's really a recognition that we love our fans, and we can't find enough ways to say thank you to them for everything I mentioned earlier, because it's really, without fans, and I've said this to our players on and off for the last 22 years, without fans, we have 22 guys playing sandlot football. So our fans are really what provide the energy and the juice and the meaning to this beautiful game that we all love.
Last question, because I know we are very limited on time.
Yeah.
What's so exciting about this football team to me right now is the level of confidence that they display in that building every time you walk in.
Yeah.
Where do you think that comes from with this team?
Well, I think, you know, it has to start with our head coach. I mean, he's a very positive guy, and obviously got a great track record. We feel fortunate having recruiting him, and he recruited a great coaching staff. We've got a great personnel department. I think we recruited, you know, a lot of great players, drafted them, free agents this year, et cetera, et cetera. A young player, Jesse Bates, who won Defensive Player of the Week this last week for the National Football League, you know, had that interception. But that's typical. He represents not just himself personally, but really the entire team and the way they're thinking, the way they're functioning, their mentality and their approach to the game. So I give them all the credit to having done what they've done, and then putting the team on the field and getting ready to compete. And the NFL, you can't take off any Sunday, whether it's against Kansas City Chiefs or any other team in the NFL. It makes no difference. You got to play at your best to win the game. And so I think our team is ready. Our coaches have gotten them ready. The players are ready, and we'll look forward to competing again this Sunday against a very good football team.
Arthur, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
And congratulations for the Ring of Honor.
Thank you very much. Thank you.